Hello, my name's Tony. Welcome to Edinburgh. Today we're going to look at how expensive the Fringe can actually be. Now, this is controversial for me. I don't usually do videos like this. Usually they're very positive and hey, this is great, this is great. Now, I want to set one thing straight. I love the Fringe. I love the festival. I think it's one of the greatest things in the world. I love the fact that Edinburgh has it. I love the fact that people around the world come here. But there's one hard and true fact about it: it's not cheap, which kind of defeats the purpose of Fringe, truthfully. But there are ways to do it on a budget. There's the free festival, you know, there's lots of different things like that. However, for the most part, it can be expensive. So let's just look at a breakdown of how expensive it can be. Starting with tickets, and there's a very easy way for us to do that right now. Okay, it's windy here. Let's move somewhere it's not so windy. Came around the back of St Giles Cathedral. Bear in mind, the Royal Mile is literally there and it's heaving. Look, nice and quiet and peaceful. So, this is free. So, that's fine. You can find out what's on for free. But let's have a look at just some of the prices. Now, remember, this is an average. So, we'll just go through some of the categories that they've got here, and we'll see what the prices are like. So probably the best way to do this and the fairest way is to just, I'll flip to each category and a random page, and that's a fair average, you know, and it'll be all different things under the one category. You can see what the prices are. So the first one is cabaret and variety. So here we have cabaret and variety, and we can see the prices right away. So we've got £16, varying £11, £10, £36. What's on this one? Free, no ticket, non-ticketed. There we go. So you know it is possible. £2.50, £7.50, £10. So this is quite a jump already. £5, £7.50, £10, £12.50, £9, £8, £40. I don't know what the F means. I need to figure out what the F means. There's a joke there somewhere. £14, £13, £15, £10, 15. So that's we can probably say ranging, apart from the random F tickets, which I don't know what they mean, ranging from actually free to up to about 15 quid. So that's a cabaret show. I think that's probably about right for cabaret, I would say. This one is here, children's shows. What is the random price for children's shows? £2.50, £5, £7.50, £10, £9, £10, £10, £8. Oh, what is that? What is that? £7, £5. This is probably what I would expect for a kid's show. £9, £7, £12, £10, £8. I'm just going randomly now. We don't need to go through them all. £15. So it looks like it's about the same. I'm not seeing any free ones, but they are starting at about £2.50, ranging up to about £15 again. Let's continue on. Comedy, one of the big ones. Comedy and the Edinburgh Fringe is just huge. If we look at the colour categorization here, look how much of it is comedy compared to everything else. Look how much is comedy in purple. So, okay, the wind wants me to do this page instead. Let's see, £7.50, £10, £12.50, £7.50, £10, £12.50. Free, £14, £11. So there we go. I think we're starting to see a trend here. £5. We're ranging anything. Comedy looks like it's ranging from free anywhere up to about £15. I suppose that will depend on how famous the comedian is, because let's remember, you do get big names. Everyone who is anyone has probably played the Edinburgh Festival at some point. Comedians, that is. If they're worth their salt, they'll have come and given it a go, probably. Anyway, we'll skip on from comedy. What is next on our list? Dance and physical theatre. And it looks about the same again. 10, 8, 6, 4, 2.50, 17, £15, 17, £10. So it looks all about the same there. I think we're going to skim through. We'll speed up now. Event. What is an event? 12.10. Looks like they're lectures and kind of things. £18. It's like a little bit more expensive now. We're getting up to 20 quid here for lectures and things. Exhibitions. £10, £5, £17, free. free. So exhibitions look like there's definitely some that are, it's about half and half here. There's more frees on this page than there are tickets. So there we go. If you want exhibitions, you're probably in for a what do you call it, a money saving event there. Music, £10, 13.50, 11.50, 6.50. So again, it's all sitting about that same sort of thing. So we can probably safely say that it can be anything from free to, let's say, about £20 for a ticket. Now, I would argue that once you get over £10, oops, this is musicals and opera. Again, sitting about the same sort of price. So F must be a family ticket. F's a family ticket. 15, 10, 10, yeah, all about the same. I would argue that once it gets over £10, that it's not really fringe really anymore. You know what I mean? It's supposed to be small, intimate, but that's just me. Spoken word, £10, £7, £10, £7, all looks about the same. Theatre, there'll be plays and the things. Yeah, but the same, 12, 10, 7, yeah. Okay, so there's a rough look at our ticket and prices. We're looking for a show, we're looking at anything from free. That's just in the fringe free. There is the free festival as well, where everything is free, and you just pay what you can or what you think it's worth. The performer will not expect. Sometimes they know that some people aren't going to pay anything. Sometimes people give £1, some people give £10. The performer knows that. That's what the free festival is. You pay what you think it's worth. It's different from the fringe. It goes on beside it. The fringe looks like it varies, anything from free up to about, let's say, £20 for a ticket. There'll be varying factors in that as well, if we break it down. One, the venue that they're in. Different venues charge different things, and these people have to hire the venue. How many performers are in it? They're going to have to pay the performers something. Is there a set? Is there costumes? Is there a musician? You know, there's lots of different costs that add to this. And I'm going to be honest as well, for all these performers to come here is not cheap. And I think at some point the Fringe has to step in and do something about this, because for them to rent a place to stay and everything is getting ridiculous, and it's probably going to damage it eventually. It will damage it eventually, and I think at some point the International Festival and the Fringe Festival and things need to step in and try to help with that. I think most people that come here and perform take it as read that if they break even, then they've done well. If they leave without making a loss, then they've done well. So anyway, that's a breakdown of ticket and prices. Let's go to a couple of venues now and have a look at how much it is for a drink. I was talking about how expensive it is. I've just been given a free non-alcoholic gin and tonic, and it tastes like gin and tonic. I don't like gin and tonic. Okay, first up we're at Bristol Square, Underbelly. Now I know a lot of these places don't like people vlogging or filming and things, so stealth mode, people. Didn't film in there, don't want to get in trouble or anything like that, and I don't like to film people if they don't want to be filmed either, and I don't know anyone there. So food, anything from £3.50 for fries up to about £10, £11.50 for a slice of pizza. Just a couple of things I've noticed. Cakes were there for about £3.50. Mimi's Bakehouse was there. That's not changing from their normal prices really. Pints about £7, £6.50 to £7. Glass of wine £7.50. You get pictures for £26.50, sorry. And gin and tonics and things were and stuff like that was about £7. Bottles of beer were about £4, so you get a few more of them. Okay, I just went into Assembly Gardens. Prices are roughly about the same, very little discrepancies here or there. They're all independent traders, you know, independent street vendors and things that have set up a stall in there for foods. Drinks are the only things that are run by the company. Let's say Assembly or Underbelly and things. So truthfully, no real discrepancies. So we'll take it as read that that's kind of a standard price. I'll go at one other spot just to sort of compete. Underbelly's around the corner, which is the same as Underbelly, so the price are probably going to be the same, but still, I'll have a look. They're all about the same. They're all about the same. I am going to, for the sake of transparency, I'm going to go to Pleasance Courtyard and just have a quick scan round at the prices there as well, but they're going to be the same. But I wouldn't be doing it justice if I didn't. However, I 100% know that you're not allowed to film in there, apart from the fact they have signs up saying no vlogging. About 3-4 years ago, when I first started this, I went in there and I got a row. There's Craig Hill, friend of the channel, previous guest on Scottish Memories. However, let's go the opposite end of the scale. You want this. If you're on a budget, you want this. Look, 20 years of the Free Festival. And all of these shows, look, Free Festival, Free Festival, Free Festival, Free Festival. There is a lot on. You do not have to spend a lot if you don't want to. Okay, so let's do some maths. Say you're doing a fringe day. Now, a gentle fringe day, if you're a newbie, is probably going to be 3 shows, 2 to 3 shows. Okay, so one person, let's take an average, that's 30 quid right there. But let's be honest, there's probably 2 of you. Some people do it on their own. I love doing a fringe day on my own. I haven't done it for many years, but I know many people like to do a fringe day on their own. But let's take it, there's 2 of you. So there's 60 quid already. You're both going to want a drink. Again, let's take an average, a pint and a glass of wine. So there's 17.50 right there. But let's face it, you're going to have lunch and dinner. So that's 17.50 twice. So there's 35 quid. And of course you're going to have food at lunch and dinner as well. So let's say on average 10 quid per person, 20 quid for lunch, 20 quid for dinner. There's another 40 quid. So for 2 people, 3 shows, 2 drinks each, 2 bits of food each, we're talking £135 for one day at the Edinburgh Fringe. That's going to be a modest day, I'm going to be honest. You're probably going to see more shows. You're definitely going to have more drinks. You may have more to eat. But there's ways round it. There is the Free Festival. There is the half price hut. There is 2 for 1 days as well. So there are other ways to do it. But let's take that for an average for 2 people for a gentle day at the Fringe, £135. Is it expensive? Yeah, we're not going to lie, it is expensive. Is it worth it? 100%. Till next time. Bye, humans.